Hello, my name is Jackson Weinberger, and the speech that I'll be performing for you today is Saving the Rainforest by Topher White. When I was looking for possible speeches to do my declamation on, I stumbled upon this one, and as soon as I watched it, I just knew I had to do it. It inspired me so much to make a difference in the world. It was first performed in March 2015. In the summer of 2011, as a tourist, I visited the rainforest of Borneo for the very first time. And as you might imagine, it was the overwhelming sounds of the forest that struck me the most. But the most important noise coming out of the forest was the one that I didn't notice: chainsaws. This was a gibbon reserve, and although they do spend most of their time rehabilitating gibbons, they also have to spend lots of their time protecting their area from illegal logging that takes place on the side. One day, within 5 minutes walk, we stumbled upon somebody who was just sawing a tree down. It struck me as quite unacceptable that in this modern time, just a few hundred meters away from a ranger station in a sanctuary, that nobody can hear it when a chainsaw gets fired up. It sounds impossible, but in fact, it's quite true. So how do we stop illegal logging? It's really tempting, as an engineer, to come up with a super crazy, high-tech solution, but you're in the rainforest. It has to be simple, it has to be scalable, and so what we noticed while we were there was that everything we needed was already there. Who was there? What was there in the rainforest? Well, we had people who were dedicated to go and stop it. They just needed to know what was happening. The real surprise was that there was connectivity out in the middle of nowhere. There certainly was no cell phone service, but they had very good cell phone service. And this sort of got me thinking that it would be possible to pick up on the sounds of the chainsaws programmatically, because people can't hear them, and send an alert. But you have to have a device to go into the trees. Let's take a moment to talk about saving the rainforest, because it's definitely something that we've all heard about forever. People in my generation have heard about saving the rainforest since we were little kids. But here's a little known fact I didn't realize at the time. Deforestation accounts for more greenhouse gas than all the world's trains, planes, cars, trucks, and ships combined. It's the second highest contributor to climate change. Also, according to Interpol, 90% of the logging in the forest is illegal logging, like the illegal logging that we saw. This might just be the fastest, cheapest way to fight climate change. So here's the system that we imagined. The moment that the sound of a chainsaw is picked up by the device, it sends an alert through the standard GSM network that's already there to a ranger in the field who can in fact show up in real time and stop the logging. It's no more about finding a tree that's been cut, it's about real-time intervention. If the devices in the trees were actually cell phones, they could be pretty cheap. We do have to protect them. We have to put them in this box that you see here. We do have to power them. Powering them is one of the greater engineering challenges that we had to deal with, because any kind of solar panel under a tree canopy was an as-yet unsolved problem. But that's this unique solar panel design that you see here, which is made from the byproducts of the industrial process. And then something amazing happened, which was that people started sending us their old cell phones. And then the rest of the device can be completely recycled. We believe it's an entirely upcycled device. So again, this didn't come because of any sort of high-tech, crazy solution. It came from just using what's already there. And I'm thoroughly convinced that if it's not phones, there's always a simple way in new contexts. Thank you.